November, it's cold out, 28 degrees, but when you're an addict like me, this is the time to come do this. Big smallmouth, Lake Superior, huge fish, schooled up and lots of them. Got my good buddy here, John. John's gonna dump me in and we're gonna go catch some big smallmouth today. Catch them, you gotta find them. We got one right here.
Football game. Let's roll.
There he is.
Little guy.
Missed him once. Caught him the second time. Yeah, pretty decent one. The one thing that's amazing is, just like me, they got some girth to them. But that's what's fun about these fall fish, is just on the bottom, and the coolest thing about them is how you just feel this big thunk, and the thunk is what drives me to come out here every day to catch fish like this. But we'll get this guy back and we'll get another one. Coming right up to the surface. Another good fish. Ate that Berkeley gulp just like they're supposed to. They say I'm addicted to fishing. These bass are addicted to these Berkeley gulp minnows. Get this one back, get another one. It's always fun. Look at the size. Get them in the net here. Ooh, that's wow. Wow. That's what you like to see. Nice, big, fall smallmouth. Like I said, it's November. It's cold. My hands are freezing just holding this fish, but we're still doing it because we catch a lot of them, a lot of big ones. Yeah, we got another one here. John will get the tag number off that. And like I said, sometimes them fish will come up to it on the bottom, and they overshoot it at times and do all that kind of stuff, but that's fun. Now that we've gone through these fish one time, now it's time to do some stuff that's a little bit different. Aggressive first when you get to the fish, then you may have to calm it down a little bit. Now what I'm doing, I'm using the same bait. What I'm doing is I'm letting it sit there a lot longer. And too, in the fall, you know, we may catch these fish over and over and over again. And but the one thing with it is they've seen these baits, but you know, they want to get a lot of feed in them for wintertime when they start slowing down. So what I'll do is I'll just move the bait a little slower, let it sit there, and they'll come pick it right off the bottom, not even moving it, dead sticking it. That's another good technique for catching these fall smallmouth. Fish. It's funny that when they're in deep water like this, when you hook them, they come right to the surface. They like to do that. Superman has kryptonite. I've got gulp. Fools them every time. So throughout the day of any type of fishing, you got to make a lot of changes. The presentation's a lot. You know, our bite had really slowed down. So we're fishing deep water for one, and you need big baits or heavy baits to reach that deep water to catch these fish. But when you have calm conditions like this, sometimes these fish, they get finicky, you know, throughout the day. You'll get a bite window where they bite real good, real fast, and lots of them. But then all of a sudden they slow down, and with that you got to make changes to your presentation like I did right now. Is I went to a smaller bait, just a grub on a ½ ounce head, and just working it really slow on the bottom. What we started out doing was using a 4-inch minnow, a lot bigger presentation, but now they want that smaller, more finesse presentation just right on the bottom, and that's how we're catching these fish. Here, November, the water's cold and the fish are schooled up. But when they're schooled up, where are they? Deep water, so we need some big baits to reach their lairs. And you know, there's nothing better than using some simple, easy tactics to catch these fish. They're easy to catch this time of year, so we want to do some simple tactics to do that. I basically, beginning of the day, rig up 3 different types of presentation. One is a jigging spoon. Use a 3/4 ounce jigging spoon from Northland Tackle. It's a buckshot rattle spoon. Works great. It's a pretty aggressive technique to cover some water and find those fish and find where they're schooled up. The next is another really aggressive bait too. It's a darter head jig, ultimate swim head jig from Kalen's Tackle. 3/8 ounce to a ½ ounce is what I'm using. Covers water really quickly, and what I use on that, I just use a 4-inch gulp minnow, various colors. Switch them throughout the day and see what the fish like. But if the fish are a little tentative, I may switch it up and go to a tube jig, something that I can move really, really slow on the bottom. I use these 3/4 ounce goby head jigs with a 3.5-inch tube. Just barely move them. When those fish get tentative, you get cold front conditions or something like that. But 3 simple techniques that are heavy, fish fast, but fish methodical for some smallmouth bass here in the fall. This is a little bit of a preview for all you other addicts that want to come enjoy some great fishing out here on Lake Superior. If that doesn't cure your fishing addictions, nothing will.